Hi lovelies! Welcome to my life and tarot. And what time it is? It is knife time. So I haven't been trading or doing any deck purchases for a huge long time, and now that I am letting go of many of my decks, I am having the trade decks coming in, and I want to share those with you as well. So, a trade deck unboxing, and let's just knife it open while I blabber about this particular deck. It hasn't been in my radar at all. I mean at all. I had this deck for a day. It was sealed. It was the first edition, or the indie version of it. This one is the mass-produced one. I had this in my hands for a brief moment, but it was for trading. I just got it in a trade to be traded forward. So, but now the Fountain Tarot called me a lot. I saw it in a dream, and the colors of pink and the greenish blue were really of importance in the stream, and so I thought I might want to get this deck. And on the next day I was offered this one in a trade for one of my decks that I was letting go of. So you are the voice and the breath of universes. So this is now the deck that I want to work with, and I have seen flip-throughs and all, but wasn't sure if I even wanted this. So let me just take the breath and try to, it's not in order as much as I can see. So not only unboxing, but a little bit of first impressions as well, because yeah, I'm just showing this. And because of the dream, I actually saw these backs in the dream, but the pinks were more vibrant and the greenish blue were like more vibrant in the dream. So I started to look what else decks are out there that actually fall into this category for me, and the only one I found was the something oracle that is issued or came out not long time ago, and I have this on the way. I purchased this from the book depository. I can't remember what the name was, but I will leave the thing down below so you can see. So, and the Star Child Tarot. Not sure still about the Star Child Tarot, because there are too many human forms, like too precise human forms in it. But as in here, but this is the closest I can get to this, what I saw in the dream. It was actually the exact same deck, but like I said, the colors were much more vibrant. There are many, and even more than many flip-throughs of this deck. So this is not certainly a high quality flip-through thing, but I really was drawn to the doorways and the rays of light, or the lightsabers, let's say, that are represented in this deck. Mostly the geometry and the symmetry of the backgrounds and the forms that this deck provides. So I might one day soon get myself the Eight of Wands. Looks really, really beautiful. I'm not sure if I want to trim them or not. Right now I'm thinking not, because in this deck the white borders are not even so intrusive. Yeah, but the rays and how they play out on the cards are really, really the main thing that was calling me to try out this deck. This geometry, patterns, and all this. This is like the Star Child vibe, but as much as I've seen, the Star Child is like the warmer side of this this color scheme and this realm, let's say. But this is like the cooler side of, or the colder side of the same spectrum. And I really, really like what I see. Cardstock is interesting. I've heard a lot about the cardstock. That it's good, or I don't know, better than all other, not self-published, but I love the matte, the smooth finish of those cards. I couldn't even see those in glossy stock. If you look this from afar, do you see the eye and the nose, or the mouth and the nose forming from this? Am I only one who sees this? From the close it's not, but from afar I can see something face in there, or the eyebrow and eye. Really interesting. Table. So yeah, this deck happened to me, and interesting how my shifting to the patterns and the rays and the other type of color schemes has been happening a lot for me. This pastel-y thing was not my thing at all, but right now I will show the cards and tell about, it's like the hand-woven carpet is here. Beautiful. Yeah, the rays and the movement that they create is just the fountain card. must be the extra card. Really, really interesting, and I know why I'm called to it now. I've explained this on my path to reach some other dimensions, let's say. I really love how they have played with the shapes and the geometry and the symmetry, and I love how the cups are not with you know, with the leg things. In any other deck it might be not so cool, at least for me. I'm talking about standard, more standard decks. Love it. So yeah. The backs are also like the kaleidoscope thing. You can just go in there as well. Oh, the Hermit. Funny how the flip-throughs and all I've seen and looked at the cards and the images. So often the cards, when you have them in your hand, are much more deep, I want to say. Oh, I love these cards. Also, I'm going to show you, there's a damage on one card, which I knew the person I've traded with got the deck in a trade in such condition, but she wasn't told that there's a card that has a, I don't know, water damage or something. So when we get to this card, we'll see the actual damage on the card. Will it be bothering me or not? I'm usually not so easily bothered with wear and tear on the cards. So let's see. I've seen those trimmed actually, but oh, there's a skull in there. And this is like the nightmare from the Norse mythology, the horse that, I don't know, the death messenger, or the horse that, I can't remember what mare was it. So here's the Queen of Coins, which has damage on it. I'm not sure if you can see the stain, and if you're, I tilt it, there's, I think it's water damage. I can feel it, the raised area, or like bubbles under the paint. And the backside looks like this. So it's not actually bothering me, but I'm afraid that these air bubbles under the paint, this will start to come off and chip. I'm not sure where this is leading, but so far it's not bothering me at all. Probably coffee, or I don't know, tea. It's something. So the Fountain Tarot, first impression, I want to say mesmerizing. Firstly, for myself, because I have let go of many of my self-work decks, and now I'm seeking out the decks that I can replace them with. But I'm seeing actually using this for clients as well one day. Well, not tomorrow, not in a few days, but who knows, maybe I'll just be so in it that actually I can do that. Usually I give the decks time. I'm not using a new deck on a client's immediately. I just try to feel the vibe and get myself into the deck and get to know the deck. Let's see what the Fountain Tarot has to say to me. Oh, is it easy to rifle shuffle them even? I'm not sure. I don't have any solid. I can't do it in the air, or can I? I almost can, sitting on the floor, so have no desk or anything. So yeah, I will most certainly tell about what I was told and shown with the colors, and how I've tried out if it works like they told me to use it, and then I will tell you all about it. But this deck has some kind of significant place in my widening of the perspective, I want to say. So, but let's see what the deck itself tells. The Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to take one from the middle. I got this card, oh my god, I left it in, and this is important. We hope that the Fountain Tarot brings you joy, clarity and inspiration. Well, this is what the deck wants to tell me. And on the bottom there is a Ace of Coins, so two aces definitely starts off something. And beginning with the Ace of Cups, then the Queen of Wands, who is for me in the standard position or meaning the Queen of Magica, I don't know, something, because of the black cat is showing the witchy side of the person with a purpose, and wand also shows that there's some kind of manifestation or this making of the fire thing going on. But in here the cat is here, she's standing like on the circle, or is it flying carpet, some kind of circle, and the halo, which is actually the sunflower, and she is in the like ballet or something position, so the dance in the light and the dance of life. So all and all, I want to say that it will help me, because cups is the suit of what I can't remember this, the suit of not only emotions and the but this is also the flow of life, and our own vessel, and the not the sensitive. It's not sensitive. This is the, who are those people who are future seers, and they are called sensitives here. So it will open the mind and fill my cup, so I can fill other people's cups, and I would be flying with the flow and the energy, which is magical, and will give myself a enlightenment, so to speak. And Ace of Coins. I can see stairs, and the coin looks more like a shield with a sun on it, held by two hands, which is like the Stargate or something that you can enter, but the shield shows that you are also protected when you go through those gates and explore what's out there, what's on the other side. And the two hands or holding this is like it's sacred protection, sacred knowledge, and sacred I don't know, gift that is given me through those cards. And imagine that, even a greeting from the makers. I had no idea I put this one in there, so I thought I put that aside, but absolutely I didn't. This is the first time for me ever that this has happened, so this means something. And joy, clarity, and inspiration is exactly what I am hoping from this deck. So this is it, the Fountain Tarot, and first impressions are amazing. It has even more in it than I initially thought. I am really happy. I'm now starting to work with it and also trying to fit it into my everything. Yeah, really, really great. Also, little side jump to the last video I made where I pulled the cards from the Quaria Magician's deck without looking into the book. I went home, I read the book, and I was blown away, because I mentioned the trying to go to the other side and see how it's there and how we pass, and if there is something on the other side, etc. has been in my back of my head from, I don't know, beginning of the year, from the springtime. And if you remember the cards I pulled, the deck is at home, I don't have it here. The cards I pulled were the Abyss, the Bridge of Death, and the Death. And the Bridge of Death card said the Abyss was where everything is starting, and you have to reach the abyss to go from you first have to go to the abyss to go from there wherever you are aiming. All the worlds are, all the roads come or start from the abyss. And the Bridge of Death said that the calling to be the space holder, but not the space holder, but the person or the being who helps past ones, to understand that they are past, and to go forward to the other side. So like the spiritual guide of the death, I want to say. So this made me all goosebumpy, and the next was the death. So I have had one that I remember really clearly, near-death experience when I was I don't know, maybe 12 or 13, something like that, years old, and really close calls. During my younger years, not anymore, but when I was younger, many, I want to say many, too many, really close calls happened. And so if I am trying to work with this and trying to find out everything, and I have had a urge to find out what's in there, so maybe it means I need to find out, because then I would understand it better and would be able to help people to move along and cross the bridge. Or maybe everything just doesn't exist even, and this is my goal, to find out. Maybe it's just the people's need to be immortal. Maybe it's just we need to believe that there's life after that, and we are actually going somewhere. But this is what I want to know exactly. Will it like end? I read somewhere someone said that actually in the, like, bluntly said that our consciousness will work until the brain will die, like the clinical death, and during that brief time only we think we are going anywhere, and we are seeing all those things before we are actually shut down and shut off, and there's nothing after that. So that's one side of the story. The other side is we are going, I don't know, somewhere, and are going to see everything, and going to understand our life mistakes and all things. So, and then we can move forward. So yeah, this is like my main goal right now, to work on this, find out this. If I have meant to be like the Korea magicians that said, the person who helps others to pass this breach of death, so to speak, and to aid them to go along on their path, or is it just our imagination, and there's actually no breach, nothing out there? So I will make my main goal to find out all this. Try to go back to my personal near-death experience, and to actually process through all this and find out what's out there, and as much as I can, and all those things. So yeah, this is it. This is another blabbering unboxing knife time. Thank you for watching. Love you all, and don't ever stop looking for the truth, even if you don't like it. You can't just shut off other options. There always are other options to consider, and seek for the truth and try to find out as much as you can, because if this life ends when we die, actually, and there is no soul that goes anywhere, and then make everything out of this life. Take everything. Don't waste your time on drama or paying, I don't know, paying back someone. If you have a bunch of people in your life that create drama, just drop it, even if they are your own family. I've done that, and oh my god, how much my life is easier right now. I will tell you all about this as well. This of course created a huge gap, and all the work I had to put into this healing process of it. But today I've forgiven everyone, and I'm so glad I made this decision, and I'm on my own and dealing with my own stuff, not other people's. So yeah, 30 minutes already. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. I will have more decks coming in. I don't know when they come. I will make a video and will tell you all about it and show you what I am working with right now. And the mystery box giveaway live draw is on the 18th of August, which is Saturday, and 10 p.m. my time, which is GMT +3, and the short time zone is EEST, which is Eastern European Summer Time. So in my previous or pre-previous video, there's a link where you can see when it's in your time and all the info. So thank you for watching, and thank you for taking the time to be with me, and love you all. Bye.